7 games on the NBA schedule Tuesday night, highlighted by a potential NBA final preview between the Rockets and Hawks in Atlanta and on NBA TV. SBR has all the games covered, and here's a synopsis of each. Let's start with the Lakers at Hornets. LA had a season-high 3-game winning streak snapped at home by Oklahoma City, and this begins a 3-game road trip. It's not clear if Lakers leading scorer Nick Young will play in Charlotte, as he has missed the past 3 games with a sore left knee. Charlotte has followed a 5-game losing streak by winning 2 of 3, all on the road. The Hornets lost 107-92 in LA on November 9, and they have dropped 6 of 7 in the series, averaging just 87.8 points in the losses. Does Ron like LA to complete the season sweep? Next we have the Celtics at Cavaliers. Here's the biggest spreads mismatch on the board Tuesday, and the Cavaliers, particularly LeBron James, figure to play a bit angry as they have dropped 2 straight in Sunday's entertaining 105-103 OT loss in Houston. LeBron had 37 points but also missed 2 free throws with 4.2 seconds left in OT and took the blame for the defeat. Cleveland has played in its past 2 games without all-star point guard Kyrie Irving, but he's expected back against Boston. The Cavs have won 11 straight at home, outscoring foes by an average of 14.8 points. Cleveland won its only meeting with the Celtics thus far, 122-121 in Boston in mid-November. Check out where Scott is leading for this one. Now let's talk about the Kings at Knicks. Probably no game on Tuesday has more uncertainty around it than this one, and it also surrounds King All-Star center DeMarcus Cousins, one of the most dominant players in the league this season and among the NBA leaders in double-doubles. Cousins has missed the past 2 games with a left ankle injury, and it's questionable for the Knicks. The Kings aren't very good even when Cousins plays, and they are terrible when he doesn't, going 2-12 this year. When Sacramento beat visiting New York 132-129 in overtime earlier this season, Cousins had a season-high 39 points. The Knicks, now a roster of largely unknowns, bring a 2-game winning streak into this game, only their 3rd streak of that long all year. Matt says wait on the pick for this game on Cousins' status. And now the Rockets and Hawks. While this could be an NBA Finals preview, the Rockets are going to be without their 2 best players in James Harden and Dwight Howard. Harden was suspended for this game after kicking LeBron James in the groin during a skirmish in Sunday's win over Cleveland. It will be the first missed game of the season for the NBA's leading scorer. Howard was missed several weeks with an injury and isn't close to returning. Houston has won 5 in a row, Atlanta has won 4 straight and is a look to be the top seed in the Eastern Conference. The Hawks won in Houston 104-97 on December 20th. Joe likes the possibility of a season sweep. Let's continue with the Wizards at Bulls. The injury-ravaged Bulls being live without their best all-around player this season, All-Star guard Jimmy Butler. He strained his elbow in Sunday's home loss to the Clippers and will miss 3 to 6 weeks. Of course, Chicago remains without Derrick Rose, possibly through the end of the regular season. The team also will be without 6-man Taj Gibson for at least a few games, and he's battling an ankle injury. Washington ended a 6-game losing streak with Saturday's 99-95 win over Detroit. That game saw the return of Bradley Beal from an 8-game injury absence and Paul Pierce from missing 2 games. The Wizards have won 5 straight in Chicago, including last year's playoffs. Kevin doesn't like Chicago's chances so short-handed. Now let's take a look at the Jazz at Grizzlies. Utah is playing some of its best basketball of the season after dealing young big men. The Jazz are 4-1 since that deal, as Rudy Gobert has really emerged as a defensive dynamo in the paint. This could be a bit of a trap game for Memphis, which might be looking ahead to Wednesday's matchup at divisional rival Houston, which trails the Grizzlies by 1.5 games for first place in the Southwest Division. Memphis has won 8 of 10 in the series with Utah, but split 2 meetings earlier this season. Jason likes taking the points here. And finally, we have the Bucks at Nuggets. Denver has the longest current losing streak in the NBA at 6 straight. Amid rumors the team might fire coach Brian Shaw after the season. The Nuggets also have dropped an embarrassing 10 straight games at home, the team's longest skid there since an 11-game losing streak in the 1997 and 98 season. One of the few bright spots on Denver this season has been the play of rookie center Jusuf Nurkic, but he will miss a third straight game with a foot injury. The Bucks have started a 4-game road trip with losses at Lakers and Jazz. Milwaukee beat visiting Denver 89-81 on February 20. SBR staff recommends Denver in this one. Stay tuned for our next NBA rundown, only here at SBR. This is Silvia for SBR Picks.